And the final of the 7 traps is the ease of inaction. So let's dive in. For this lesson, I like to ask you, you know how to type? Sure. But do you know how old your keyboard layout is? Have you ever really thought about that? Because it's more than 100 years old. It's from the days of the typewriter. And the QWERTY keyboard is laid out just so, in a way that makes it easy for you to type quickly and not have all the keys mashed together. But decades later, people thought about this problem again and created a new keyboard, the Dvorak keyboard. Everything is laid out differently. And if you want, grab your phone and I'll show you how to permanently change your keyboard so you can have it laid out like this. You'll stumble around, and for the next 6 months it will be tough to do, but after about 6 months you'll be 20 to 30% faster by making fewer mistakes. Cool. Are you ready to switch your keyboard? Probably not. And that example shows us that we're more resistant to change than we think, but also everyone exhibits resistance to change in different aspects of our professional lives. Because saying yes to something new is uncomfortable. It's easier to say no. Saying yes to something when we're busy is also complicated. It's easier to say no. And when we're successful, it's easier to say no. And when it's not our department, it's easier to say nothing at all. Because you know what? I'm just the guy that paints the lines. I'm not the lumberjack. What are you going to do to personally break from the path that you're on? Tactics and methods include finding ways to break a few rules, push harder, act sooner, fail faster, and never give up because you're capable of more than you think. This brings me to the very final lesson, which is about the ease of inaction. And guess what? We've already gone through so many of the different traps of path dependency that the reality is I've given you several tactics you can use to break from the path you're on. But it is easy to do nothing at all. But you're not going to do that because you're an ambitious, creative person out there to think about the path you could be on. Most people don't break from the path, but you are a disruptive thinker and you will create the future. That ends our course on the ability to change. If you're looking for more, this is our textbook, Create the Future, or check out more of our e-learning online.